Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go, man.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Schultz. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Brady. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. From the 41, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Brady. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Brady again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Luck's good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, Elliott once more. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll get this to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. They'll have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Brady's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside give to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From the gun, it's Rodgers. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And again, it's Rodgers. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cooper Kupp, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tom Brady in the offense. Down 17-14. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw, Brady. Finding Schultz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Brady to throw.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Brady. He's got Elliott, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
Without a doubt, I'd use one right here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Brady.
That's complete to Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second and 5.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Four quarters not enough.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing now is Brady.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, his throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady going to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Second and 11. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Behind the chain, second and 13. On play action. Now Rodgers. It's complete. Kamara. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So after the INT, it's Brady. That one complete. Elliott. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on first down. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This to win it in overtime.
Keep going.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A 10th carry for Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. And finally, this one is over. We thought it may never end, but that kick puts the exclamation mark on it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Brady. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
What's the deal, y'all?
Here's Brady. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Working with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defense get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Brady now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, Brady. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's caught again by Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that and trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. On target over the middle to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, and a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play. Points on the board for their team.
Lutz with the extra point. We are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 33. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Brady. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going right back to Ferguson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Saints 7.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go now. Let's go. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. You make the play. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Dig down deep. Guys ready. Let's do what we do every day. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle before the storm. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let us bring it. Let's go to work.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And some room to work. The 40. 20. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Camaro. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Brady now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Kamara running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kamara up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Lots of look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 7. 1:14 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Brady. He's got Elliott, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. He's back to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, Brady. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. For one final shot, but couldn't get it down, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give. This is Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but that's away and set up for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, they would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
It's Eckler again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. After one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9. Here's Brady. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 minutes to go on 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. and they wind up getting the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll win it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Brady going to throw. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Chargers. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Brady's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Brady now on first down. He's got Allen. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Brady, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks to fit right now.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
Couple of key items since that last completion his way. He had already got their attention on that route. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brady now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off. I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, obviously, Charles, Guys, this was by no means an offensive track meeting. The defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.